Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and I recently rated the whole men's roster, the main roster, on A to D, and now we're gonna tackle the women's roster. The roster doesn't look super big when you actually see all the people in front. So basically, S being the best, champions, people that get constant screen time, stuff like that. D being the either no screen time or just not, or injured. We like to put them down there so they don't feel as bad. So Alba Fire, part of the Secret Herbis, I think it kind of they put her in here to save her job because they didn't really know what to do with her. Alba Fire is a phenomenal wrestler. If you want to see any of her NXT UK stuff, she knows how to wrestle. I just think that she's gotten this bad gimmick. Even the Witches wasn't bad, but it just wasn't her. I think they just need to cut her loose and let her go after some people and do some stuff. Maybe she'll rebel against the Secret Herbis, have a good match against Piper Niven, one against Chelsea Green, and then go out there and kick some butt. Because I feel like that's what they need to do for her. She's obviously shown on TV. She has some tag matches. I'll put her in B because at least she gets there. I'll put her Secret Herbis member there, and I will put Chelsea Green. I think they all get some constant screen time. The women's SmackDown mid card is pretty light, so they get some good screen time. They obviously just were on Raw too, so that stuff helps. But I couldn't really put them much higher. So yeah. Next up is Alexa Bliss. Obviously has a SummerSlam match. She's been pretty solid when she's came back. Been in some bigger events. I put her in a solid A. I feel like I wouldn't put her in S just because like she's kind of hovering around stuff, but not really getting that shot. I think she might at some point get a title match, but I think it's going to be during whoever's next regime is on this title. So I think it might be like Jade Cargill getting it. I think will change a lot of her, I guess, rivalries with new people after that. Asuka, a solid wrestler, came back from injury. Been in there for some tag matches, some other stuff. I'll put her in B. I don't know exactly what they're going to do with her and Kairi Sane, but I'm cautiously optimistic that we're going to see more of her. I really do think she's going to feud with Io Sky soon, even though if Io doesn't have the title, I still think it would work out really well. I do think Io with the title against Asuka would absolutely be amazing, but I don't know if we have that yet. BFAB is definitely slid because they were constantly like in matches with Meacham and tag matches and stuff, or doing matches with Chelsea Green. But now they've kind of just become background characters, and it almost seems like her and Meacham broke up, and they put her with the Street Profits now. So I'm gonna have to put her down in D. Bailey's in a big purgatory right now. I think I'd put her in A because she's obviously getting screen time. Just had an IC title match. Just had a tag team championship match also. So she's definitely being used. I just don't know what they want to do with her, unfortunately. So I'm gonna put her in A because I think she's still solidly being used. But again, there's some other stuff. Becky Lynch, obviously being the IC champion, she's defended it fairly regularly. She's out there regularly. That's what you want for a mid card title, and it's been phenomenal for them. So I need to put her up in S tier. Bianca's hurt. I'll put her down in D, unfortunately, just because of the hurt. Candice LeRae, she went from being friends of Nia Jax and getting a little bit of screen time to speed champ to now being just kind of the manager for DIY. It's unfortunate. Hopefully she gets some type of match. They could do a Street Profits versus DIY 6-man tag match and have the ladies also in there. But that would be, I guess, a wishful thinking. Charlotte Flair, obviously always leaded towards the main event of anything, so we'll put her up in A. Obviously, I think they didn't know what to do with her. I think they wanted her to be a baby face when they were facing Tiffany before WrestleMania. That didn't work out. Now they have her for Alexa Bliss, and it's working to make her a baby face, so I'm thinking they're going to hold on to that for a little bit. Julia is our United States champion. She just hasn't got it defended. Unfortunately, we don't see her with the title or anything. She was getting better screen time before she had the title. I'm gonna put her in B, unfortunately. I just don't know what they do with this US title. It's cursed, I think. Ivy Nile, every once in a while gets a match. I'll put her in C. She has some screen time with the American Maid, but it's not much. Io Sky just had an absolute masterclass match with Rhea Ripley to lose the title via cash-in. I think she should stay around this main event scene no matter what they do, and I hope they do it. So I'm putting her up in S tier. Jade Cargill, Queen of the Ring, all of that type of stuff. She's had a great push since coming back from being injured. Has some great matches, so you got to put her up in S tier too. Kairi Sane, I'll probably put her next to Asuka. She actually has a little bit hotter hand than Asuka at the moment because she had some pretty good single wins, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Kiana James, has been hurt basically since she was drafted. I think she just had a main event match, but obviously they haven't brought her back to the roster, so gonna go put her in D. Liv Morgan also hurt, gonna put her in D. Lyra Valkyrie is positioned to be the future of this women's division right now. She's having this great rivalry with Bayley and Becky Lynch and having great matches. So S tier, and I really think she should turn heel at SummerSlam and be the face of the heels. I mean, I think she just would be great with that. Maxine Dupree, even though they put her with Natalia, have not used her. I'm gonna go put her down in D. Meacham's completely disappeared. Put her in D. Naomi is our champion. She just got the Money in the Bank cash in. She's had some pretty good screen time before that. Her character work's been great. Got to go put her in an S tier. Natalia's had great everything except for the main roster. She's been involved. She's been in a bunch of other different promotions doing stuff, but nothing really for the main roster. So we're gonna go put her down in D. Nia Jax has slid. I mean, she kind of disappeared for a bit. I'll put her in C. Like she's still going to be around, but I don't know what they. I don't think they know what they want to do with her. Nikki Cross, other than being part of the Wide Six, she really hasn't done anything. So I'll put her down in D. Raquel Rodriguez and Perez, I'll put them in A. Tag team champs. I think being part of the hottest storyline, they're really shown on TV a lot. I think they're gonna have a better tag like run now that they have other tag teams that are really big that are going after them. I think that's going to be really big for them and give them a lot more screen time. They got a SummerSlam match. I don't think either men's tag team will be defended there, but the women's one will be, which is good. Rhea Ripley is constant S tier, obviously, in SummerSlam's main event, probably one of the nights, and I think that's warranted. Stephanie Vercour has the title match at Clash of Paris. She's been great since she's been called up. Gotta go put her in S tier. Tiffany Stratton is the champion. She's fairly on every show, does some different stuff. I really wish she had a little bit more title defenses and shown up a little bit on actually having rivalries. But I think hopefully they're either going to take the title off of her and let her try to come back with it, or they're after she gets past Jade Cargill, they'll probably try to hopefully write her something more, lasting longer. So I'll put her on S tier. Selena Vega didn't really do good with that U.S. title. Kind of fumbled it. She's probably going to get a rematch, and that's probably going to be all she gets. And Zoe Stark is injured. That is the women's division. It's all over the place. I think the draft that comes after SummerSlam, whenever they officially announce it, I think will change a lot of things, and we'll have to see how it goes then. This has been Japan. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.